Okay, it is Wednesday and we're going to get started, and I'll watch for some if Joe shows up and any last minute people. But we're going to do a random timer today. So the work is going to run between 25 and 35 seconds. The rest about the same. So you don't have to worry about counting today. You don't have to worry about how many reps you usually do in 20 seconds or maybe 25 seconds. I know sometimes we count and then we might slow down thinking, oh, it's almost over. Today, you don't know when it's going to be over. So you're just going to keep working until the bell. And then, hey, then you get to rest until the next bell. And then, so you just easy squeezy, just listen for the bell and work hard, work fast. So let's just get started warming up. And we're going to just start by stretching one arm up and the other arm. And back, and then let's turn that light bulb in. Get the shoulder rotated a little bit and out. Morning, Tom.
Morning.
And the other arm, light bulb. And then let's just hang from the waist, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Morning, Joe.
Morning.
And let's go our feet a little bit farther apart, toes forward, and move our hands to the right ankle. Back to center to the left. And then we're going to walk our hands out into a downward dog position. Stretch out our calves and our Achilles, pedal the heels, and really push our chest into that V. And then we're going to lift one leg up and come into a pigeon. Start out a little bit slow this morning, get everybody warmed up. And switch legs, go into a pigeon on the other leg. And while you're down on the ground, we're going to get some floor work in, and we'll get some push-ups in, some plank jacks, half burpees, and some mountain climbers. Get a few of each of those in. And take your time. When you get done with that, we'll be on our back and get some ham glute bridges in. Really push through with the heel. And then we'll get some Russian twists in. Sit up and then make sure we rotate our shoulders as much as we can forward, trying to get the opposite shoulder as close to in front of you as possible. Get a full rotation. Great job. Let's get up and we'll start getting a little bit warmer, and we'll jog in place. Everybody's moving, looks great. Let's get some high knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looks good, you guys. Let's do some front lunges. And you can add a reach. And if you showed up just a little bit after I started talking, we're doing a random timer today. So the work will be somewhere between 25 and 35 seconds. So you just start working at the bell and just keep working right on through the bell. And back lunges. Get some shoulder rolls in, arm circles. Let's get some air squats in. Try to get lower, a little bit lower each time. And hold it on the bottom for a couple counts. Let's get a little more explosive and get 3 or 4 jump squats in. And we'll get some shuffle and touch in. Again, you will need a wall or a door or something for some wall sits with the figure 8 and a little bit lighter weight that you can hold out in front of you. Okay. I'll give you a couple more seconds while I get my timer set up to just stretch out anything, neck rolls, torso twists, anything that might be bothering you to stretch out a little bit. And we're going to get started here in about 10 seconds. And our first exercise today is jumping jacks. If you want to add a heel touch and make it a little bit harder, you can do that. But jumping jacks are first, coming up in 10 seconds. In 2 seconds. Everybody's going fast. That looks great. Hang in there all the way through the bell. Great job, you guys. Next up is a loaded split squat. So grab a load. We're going to do a split squat. We are going to go through this list twice, so you won't have to switch out halfway through. Just stay on the same leg through the whole time. Coming up in 5 seconds. Chest out, eyes up. Great job, you guys. Everybody looks great. Next up is a wall sit with the figure 8. So remember, you want to try and get your legs parallel to the ground, arms locked out in front of you, and just a small figure 8 motion. Looks great, everybody. Arms are straight. Almost there. Next up is a kettlebell swing or a hip hinge. Kettlebell swing or hip hinge coming up in about 5 seconds. Pop the hips, protect that lower back. Good job, Andy. Good job, Elizabeth. Rob looks good. Next up, we're going to be on the ground for plank jacks. Tighten the core. In 3 seconds, plank jacks. All the way through the bell. Great job, you guys. Next up are squats, and you can do a goblet squat, you can do a sumo squat, or if you want to be explosive, you can do jump squats. So a goblet squat, sumo squat, or jump squats. Chest out, eyes up. Looks good, you guys. I can see everybody's t-shirt. Next up, metabolic. We're going to sprint in place. Sprint in place. If you want to be a little more, you can add high knees, but you're going fast. In 3 seconds. Keep up the speed, looks great. Great job, you guys, good speed. We're on the ground with push-ups. You can do wide push-ups, narrow push-ups, one hand higher than the other push-up. Push-ups. Great job, you guys. Back up, grab a load for squat and press. We're going to do squat and press next. You can do that unilaterally. We will come back and do it again, or you can do both arms. Coming up in 5 seconds. Good job, Tammy. Tom looks good. Good job, Terry. Looks great. Next up is a one-arm row, or if you have a band and you want to do band pulls, you can do seated band pulls or a one-arm row. Great job, you guys. Mountain climbers are next. If you want to make it more difficult, you can go opposite knee to opposite elbow, but the key is to go fast in 2 seconds. Going fast. And second to the last for the first round, half Turkish get up. So you can load that if you want to. Remember, the knee that's bent is the arm that's straight up above you, and keeping that arm straight and bridging up. Always looking up at the weight or the arm, the hand that's up. Good job, Natalie. Joe looks good. And the last for this round is a front plank. Front plank coming up in 5 seconds. Keep your core tight, body straight. You can lift a leg or a hand if you want to make it a little more difficult. Great job, you guys. Those I can see. Don't forget to breathe. Great job, you guys. Back up to the top of the list and we're at jumping jacks. Again, you want to go fast. Add a heel touch if you want. Good speed, Ruth Ann, looks good. All the way through the bell. And split squats. So if you want to load that, grab a load, and then you can do the opposite leg that you did in the first round. Split squats. Coming up in 5 seconds. Chest out, looks good, you guys. wall sit figure 8. So you don't need a real heavy weight for these. You just need to be able to keep your arms locked out in front of you. Legs parallel as possible. Coming up in 2 seconds. Engage the core. Great job. Kettlebell swing or hip hinge is next. Swings or hinges coming up in 4 seconds. Almost there. We're back on the ground for plank jacks. In 5 seconds. Everybody looks good. Back is straight. All the way through the bell. Catch your breath. And squats are coming up next. Again, you can do goblet squats, sumo squats, or if you want to be explosive, you can do squat jumps. In 3 seconds. Sprint in place or high knees. Sprint in place. If you want to make it tougher, you can go high knees in 2 seconds. Going fast. Looks good, Tammy. Tom's speed is great. Good job, Kathy. Andy, you look like you're running a race. And push-ups. Push-ups coming up in 10 seconds. Catch your breath. all the way through the bell. Great job, you guys. Squat and press. Squat and press is up next in 5 seconds. Good job, Robert. Gary looks good. One arm row or a band pull. If you want to do seated band pulls, if you have a band, or opposite arm for rows, coming up in 2 seconds. Great job, you guys. Only 3 more to go for the day. Mountain climbers. Next up is mountain climbers. Good job, Kevin. Way to make it harder. Tammy looks good. Two more. Half Turkish get up on the other side. Making sure you keep that arm straight. Looking up when you bridge up. In 5 seconds. Good job, everybody. Almost there. And last one for your Wednesday is a front plank. Front plank coming up in 10 seconds. Straight line. Tighten everything down, hams, glutes, core. And your Wednesday is done. Good job, everybody. Great job. Hope you have a great Wednesday if you're taking off. If you want to stick around, we're going to do a little Tabata finisher.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah. Have a
Yeah.
good one.
Good
Yeah.
one.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
See you
Bye,
guys.
Mom. Love
Have a
you.
good Wednesday.
Thanks, Sarah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That one ought to last me till March, Sarah.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Andy.
See you Friday.
Okay. See you Friday. If you're sticking around, we're going to do a Tabata. We're going to do leapfrog squats, iron cross, half burpees, and air squats. And we'll go through that list twice. Give you a couple seconds to catch your breath from the workout. Okay, we're going to start with leapfrog squats. Jeez. Leapfrog squats. You're working. Turn my volume down. That was a little loud. You're resting. Next up is iron cross. Half burpees. Going fast. And last up for the first round, air squats. You try not to pause at the bottom or the top. Way to add some extra weight, Elizabeth. Back to leapfrog squats. Iron cross. Iron cross. Half burpees are coming up next. Half burpees. Hang in there 4 more seconds. And air squats. Looks great, you guys. 10 more seconds. You are done. Good job, you guys. Way to add a little bit extra to Wednesday.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks, Gary. Hi, Tammy. Have a great day, you guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
See you. Have a great one.
Yeah. See you Friday.